Hey YouTube, it's Coach Dave. I'm back with another video. Tonight I've got a special one. What I have in my hand here is a package from HumbleCuber. HumbleCuber is a member of the Speed Solving Forum, and what he does is he offered up a service for modding and setting up a face-turning octahedron, the FTO. So basically there's only one on the market, and that is the LanLan, and it's not great, but it apparently can be made much better with modding and sanding down pieces or something like that and setting it up. I don't know. I'm not interested in doing that. But HumbleCuber offered the service up, and he said, hey, Tabe, do you want to do it? I'll give you a discount if you make a video. I said, well, shoot, I want one anyway. Heck yeah, I'll make a video. Let's go ahead and check it out. So here we go. I have it in my hand. Let's find out if it's any good. All right, we are talking about the LanLan FTO as modded and set up by HumbleCuber. And here we go. He was kind enough to put my name on the side there. And he also included a note, which is really nice. Dear Tabe, thank you so much for ordering from FaceTurningMods. I hope you enjoy the puzzle. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me by sending me an email. Important, the FTO is very tight because I had to ship it and I didn't want it to pop in the process. Please loosen the cube to your liking. Okay, now I'm not real crazy about that because you are paying for a cube that's set up. You shouldn't have to loosen it, but I understand where he's coming from. You don't want it to fall apart in the box or whatever. So we can work with that. All right, now before we get into that cube, there are two different kinds of octahedrons really. We've got this one from Diane. This is a corner turning octahedron. As you can tell, it locks into place very, very hard. This is actually a pretty easy solve. You can do it with just commutators and kind of intuitive. Fun puzzle though, but not really one that you can do any speed solving with just because of how hard it clicks. Now the FTO, which I already have one. This is the LanLan, and as you can see, it turns. It's face turning, so it turns around the axis of the center of a face rather than the corners like on the other one. As you can see, this one ain't solved, and that's because I haven't put a whole lot of time into learning how to solve because the hardware is terrible. It does turn okay, but it also, even the slightest bit of a misalignment, it locks up. Not the greatest turning, and so I'm not super motivated to learn how to solve it. But that's, like I said, that's because of the hardware. There is one video tutorial. I've kind of looked at it, and as you can tell, I haven't gotten very far. Enough rambling. Let's look at the one from FaceTurningMods HumbleCuber. All right, now like he said, it's going to be really tight. Really tight. It feels about the same as the one I already have. You can tell it turns. It's definitely faster and smoother than the one I already have. I'm not sure what he's talking about, man. It's already way more loose than the one I already have. Maybe you forgot to tighten it, Mr. HumbleCuber. I don't know. But right out of the box, it turns a whole lot better than the one I already have. That's for sure. I'm obviously not going to get too crazy into it here because like I said, I don't know how to solve it yet, but this is much better and will definitely make me want to learn how to solve it because I'm not going to be screaming and wanting to throw the puzzle against the floor because of how poorly it turns. That is much smoother. Now obviously it's not going to be perfect because you're starting with a puzzle that's not all that great to begin with, but that is much nicer than the stock one. And there it pops. So that's not good, especially since I don't really know how to put it back together. That's unfortunate. That was probably my fault, although it, because I had it just slightly misaligned. That is most unfortunate. But we'll go ahead and put it back together, and I'll give you my final thoughts after that. But yeah, not so great. I'm pretty sure that was my fault. Not a big deal, you know. Puzzles pop. If I was to try and force it or whatever, I'm sure it would pop on my other one as well. Anyway, like I said, I'll go ahead and put it back together, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, we are back. Puzzle is back together. It was actually very easy to put back together once I was sure I had all the pieces. However, as soon as I put it back together, it popped again almost immediately. And so, yeah, the fact that it went back together so easily tells me it was a little too loose. So I gave it about a quarter of a turn on each axis, or on each center, whatever the heck you want to call it, each side. And now, much better. Turns really well. Well, turns well, relatively speaking. You know, you're not going to get 3x3 turning on the current FTOs that we have. Mario makes one too, but I've never actually seen that one. But you know, overall, pretty pleased. So Humble Cuber charges, he's got a couple of different levels, I think $30, $35, and $40, and that includes the puzzle, and includes the shipping, and the different levels of service as far as how much he mods the puzzle and how much he sets it up and so on. I got the $40 one. Like I said, I'm not crazy about the fact that it was really loose and you know, popped so easily without really me really even forcing it. But like I said, I tightened it up, and now it works great. And I'm going to go ahead and learn how to do FTO. You know, like I said, there's a tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and learn how to do it. And who knows, maybe I'll start competing in some of the online FTO stuff, competitions or whatever. That would be really a lot of fun. Anyway, like I said, I do want to thank Humble Cuber for giving me a discount in return for this video. I do appreciate it. And I really like the puzzle. Can't wait to learn how to solve it and all of that. And I'll have links down in the description below, how to get a hold of Humble Cuber, how to go ahead and get one of these for yourself. And I appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.